As most of you may know, FootPrints version 12 was recently released on April 29th, so it's been out for just under a month now. What you're going to find is most of the improvements in version 12 and the enhancements have come directly from customer feedback. We receive customer feedback from multiple avenues, like our community site where users can go and suggest new features, which again you're going to see in version 12 here. Also user forums, user groups, things of that nature. We take all that feedback, and that feedback is valuable to us, and then we take that and provide new features in our product. So again, as you're going to see today, most of the features that are in version 12 have come directly from customer feedback. We did go through an extensive beta process with version 12. We had about 30 companies participate in our beta, and they were all very excited about the new interface that you'll see today, as well as some of the enhanced functionality. We did receive some fantastic feedback and words of encouragement from our beta testers, and I've actually got a slide here I'll show you shortly with some of the quotes that we received from our beta test customers. So on the call today, I know we have a mix of both current FootPrints customers as well as customers who are not familiar with FootPrints. So what I'm going to do as far as an agenda today is I'm going to go through a few slides at first. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the slides, but I do think they're valuable just to set a foundation so everyone's on the same playing field. Then we'll actually jump into a live demonstration of FootPrints version 12. As we go through that, for the current customers that are on the line, I will point out some of the new features and some of the new capabilities of the product. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll get started. So FootPrints was first released back in 1996. And since then, we've tried to hold true to our core design features in FootPrints, like ensuring that the software works in diverse customer environments, so ensuring that it's very customizable, ensuring that it's very easy to use from a user standpoint as well as an administrator standpoint. A quick time to value, so ensuring that our customers can get the software installed quickly and get it configured the way they need to quickly. And then most importantly, with all that, no programming required. Well, I'm happy to announce that with version 12, we've adhered to those same principles, and we've actually taken them to the next level. So some of the things you'll find in version 12 is it is actually easier to use from a user's perspective and easier to use from an agent's perspective and from an administrator's perspective. It's also much more flexible. So the ability to get FootPrints into your environment and then start leveraging it throughout your organization. The other thing that I want to say is with FootPrints version 12, we've also maintained the no programming required. So everything you see today, it's all done through point-and-click administration. There is no programming required. You don't need to be a programmer to administer or configure FootPrints. Also, as I go through this presentation, you'll probably hear me say customize numerous times. And I do want to state up front that when I say customize, I don't mean anything to do with programming. I know in the IT space, when we talk about software and we hear the word customize, we immediately think, oh, programming required. Well, that's not the case. I'll probably use the word a dozen times today, so just know up front that when I say it, I don't mean anything about programming. With version 12, just like previous versions of FootPrints, all the administration and configuration is done through point-and-click administration. Okay, so as you can see in this slide, FootPrints includes a tremendous amount of functionality. In the essence of time today, because I do want to get into the product quickly, I'm not going to touch on each one of these icons. I'll just touch on a few of the highlights. FootPrints is a fully integrated IT service and asset management solution. It is 100% web-based, so to use the software or to administer the software, you need nothing more than a web browser. We do work with all the major web browsers, so IE, Chrome, Firefox, Safari. We do work with all those. We do follow ITIL best practice, and we are Pink Elephant verified against 10 of those ITIL best practices. So to talk about what's included, from an IT service management standpoint, FootPrints includes a fully integrated incident, problem, and change management, all which come with out-of-the-box templates to help you get up and running quickly. These out-of-the-box templates include forms, with the appropriate fields that follow ITIL best practice, workflows, and things of that nature to help you get up and running quickly, and then you can go in and add the fields and the workflows that are necessary for your environment. We also include a full CMDB, full knowledge management, and full SLA support. We also have email integration, so the ability to have your end users submit tickets via email, as well as notify your end users of the status of their tickets via email. Also, we do have a very powerful reporting engine. We are utilizing a new reporting engine in version 12, but you're not going to need any third-party products to do reporting in FootPrints. So you're not going to need any third-party products or to even go into the database and pull information. We're going to give you all the tools you need. From an asset management standpoint, as I mentioned before, it is a fully integrated IT service and asset management solution. So from an asset management standpoint, we have the ability to go out and discover all the IP-driven devices on your network and then pull in a full set of hardware and software inventory on those devices. We have full remote control capabilities, so the ability to launch a remote control session on an end-user system and walk them through resolving an issue. We also have some direct access capabilities from our remote standpoint, where your help desk can perform actions in the background on the end-user system while the end-user is still being productive. We also have full patch management, so the ability to patch your Microsoft products, meaning your Microsoft operating systems as well as your Microsoft software, but also your third-party products. So those other third-party products you have in your environment like Adobe, Java, things of that nature, we're going to patch those as well, and we're also going to patch your Mac systems. We do have full operating system and software deployment, so the ability to deploy operating system images as well as remotely deploy software to your systems. Okay, the best thing about this, as I stated before, this is a fully integrated solution. So everything I just mentioned to you is going to be available through one platform. So no longer are you going to need multiple point software products to provide all of this capability. With our integrated solution, your IT staff is going to have the ability to perform all these capabilities through one console. Okay, so they're going to be able to resolve your end users' issues very efficiently and very quickly. No more bouncing back and forth between different software packages. What I see with a lot of customers before they implement FootPrints is they're utilizing numerous software packages. And their help desk staff, a call comes in, they open a ticket, they then start bouncing back and forth between numerous software packages trying to resolve the customer's issue. Once they've resolved the customer's issue, now they have to go back into the ticket and make notes on any actions they've taken. Well, with our integrated solution, you can perform those actions directly from within the ticket, and at the same time, have those actions automatically noted in the history of the ticket for you for auditing purposes. Okay, so your help desk staff can resolve these issues quickly and efficiently and get on to the next task. One of the unique features within FootPrints is part of our architecture that we call Workspaces. A workspace within FootPrints is really a container of information. And those containers can have their own unique forms with their own unique fields, can have their own unique workflows, business rules, service portfolios, knowledge bases, as well as customer and agent permissions. So why is that important? Well, because with this architecture, you can leverage FootPrints throughout your organization. And what we find is when we sell FootPrints, we typically sell it into the IT department because it is an ITSM, ITAM solution. However, once it's implemented, we find that it quickly grows throughout the organization because of this workspace architecture. If you think about the departments within your organization that utilize either tickets or requests, some of the key ones that are going to come to mind real quick are going to be facilities. They utilize work orders. HR, they utilize HR requests. Customer service, they utilize ticketing, and there's many more. Now all these departments can leverage this one software package. They can have their own environment that's unique to them with their own customized form, their own customized workflows. And with these workspace containers, you as the administrator can decide the relationships. Okay, so you can have workspaces that are interconnected and are able to talk back and forth to each other, and you can also have workspaces that are completely siloed off on their own. Well, the nice thing about these workspaces talking to each other and being able to communicate with each other is now you can deploy processes like, for example, a new hire process. If you think about a new hire process, it's going to touch multiple departments within your organization. Okay, if you think about the typical onboarding of an employee, IT is going to be involved. They're going to have tasks like provisioning hardware, creating system accounts. HR is obviously going to be involved. They're going to have to prepare benefits packages, have I-9 forms signed. And facilities are going to be involved to generate building access cards, prepare an office or a cubicle. You can now, through one process, engage all these different departments, provide subtasks or tasks to all these different departments, and have all the information funnel back up to a one master ticket so the submitter, whether it be the HR manager or the hiring manager, can go in at any given time and see exactly what tasks have been completed, and the tasks that have not been completed, they can see who they're assigned to so they can ensure that they are completed before that new hire starts. So again, a very flexible platform that can grow within your organization. So I was going to touch on some of the new enhancements with FootPrints, but I think what I'm going to do in essence of time, rather than showing you some slides on this, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the demonstration and show you live in the environment. So while I switch over to my FootPrints environment, I am going to go ahead and post that the comments that we received from our beta participants on the new interface and then the new functionality of FootPrints 12. So you can see that while I go ahead and switch over. Okay, so the way I like to start these demos is I typically start logging in as an end user. And I'll show you the capabilities of the software from an end user's perspective. And then after we finish there, we'll switch hats and I'll log in as an actual IT help desk staff or any IT staff for that matter that works on tickets and show you the capabilities from that standpoint. So we're going to go ahead and log in as an end user. We're going to leverage Eric Davis for this. From an authentication standpoint with FootPrints, we do support Active Directory authentication, LDAP authentication, as well as web server authentication. As I've logged in here, some of our current FootPrints customers are going to see the new interface. Okay, completely new interface with FootPrints version 12. We've definitely modernized the interface. We've tried to create a very learnable interface, and we've added several enhancements to our self-service portal. So I'm logged in here as a customer. One of the new aspects of FootPrints 12 is in what we call our portals and consoles. And really what those portals and consoles are going to do is give each user the ability to configure, the users are going to have the ability to visualize what they need within the customer portal. Okay, so your administrative staff can decide what functionality the customers need and then can put that in their portal for them. You can have complete flexibility over your color scheme. As you can see here, I went with a dark color scheme just to show you some of the differences, as well as the action buttons that you have across the top here and the views that you have. You can also brand it with your own company logo, really whatever look you want. So as you can see from a customer perspective, I have my customer coming in and landing in the service catalog. Okay, on the right-hand side here, you can see what we call our widgets. Okay, again, this is something new within version 12. Widgets can really look at any information you want. They can leverage saved searches. They can leverage reports. They can leverage custom HTML, as well as RSS feeds. So as you can see, a couple of them I have here. I have a little welcome message to the end user. I'm showing them some planned outages. And I'm also showing them their open tickets.